A single night of rain, the imminent catastrophe facing Gaza's displaced.
Gaza's skies may have finally grown quiet from bombs, but a new challenge is falling. Heavy rainfall pours down on displaced Palestinians, already struggling to survive and keep their families warm.
As winter's chill descends, a man-made crisis deepens into a natural disaster, with 2 million souls pleading for the world to listen.
غرقنا من المطر، كنا احنا والاولاد الصغار، الخيام غرقن، اتبهدلنا، ما فيش كوادر تلقى عنا، فيش حاجه تلقى المطر، فيش.
Welcome to Umda's Online TV, your number one source for breaking news and live updates. Gaza Strip, an urgent cry for help echoes from Gaza, a plea not just for food or medicine, but for the most basic human dignity, shelter from the storm. As a punishing winter weather system approaches, officials warn that a single night of rain could unleash an unparalleled humanitarian catastrophe upon a population already brought to its knees. The call is stark and simple: 450,000 tents. This is the minimum required to shield the displaced from the coming deluge, a number that lays bare the scale of a shelter crisis born from the near-total destruction of entire neighborhoods. We are on the brink of an imminent catastrophe that needs only one night of rain to become a reality, stated Saib Lunkan, spokesman for the Khan Yunis municipality, in a desperate distress call.
خيمتي وخيمة ابني هاي نصها كلها مية وانتم اولاد صغار 20 نفر في قلب الخيام بتسيل علينا ومش عارفين ايش بدنا نسوي وين بدنا نروح نقول لمين عند اطفال انا عنده صغار مواليد صغار وين اروح.
He describes the approaching storm as a dangerous depression threatening to drown thousands of tents along the coast and flood entire cities. A city drowning on dry land. The infrastructure that once held back the element has been erased. Imagine a city, officials challenge, set to receive millions of cubic meters of rainwater without a single safe path to drain it. The numbers tell a story of utter collapse. 210,000 linear meters of roads have been transformed into impassable ruins. 85% of all road, water and sewage networks are completely deformed. 15 million tons of rubble choke the landscape, blocking drainage and crushing hope for stable emergency shelters. 1,900 out of 2,200 rain filters are destroyed. Beneath the surface, a more insidious threat looms. Sewage networks described as semi-paralyzed have left collection ponds filled to levels that threaten explosion. When the rains come, there will not be clean water, but a toxic flood. A race against time with primitive tools. Against this backdrop of immense destruction, municipal crews wage a futile battle. They struggle with primitive equipment to build earth burns and divert water flows, but they are, in Lukan's words, colliding with a volume of destruction that cannot be contained. The final thread holding back total failure is a critical fuel shortage. The few remaining sewage pumping stations are moments from silence. A mere 16,000 liters of fuel, a quantity not enough for 3 days of operation, is all that stands between a crisis and a catalysm. The appeal from Gaza is no longer just for sympathy, it is the direct plea for action, for the tools of survival, mobile pumps, emergency equipment, trucks and fuel. But more than anything, it is a plea for 450,000 symbols of shelter, 450,000 chances to keep a child dry, a family warm, and a flicker of hope alive. For 2 million displaced people, the coming storm is not a forecast, it is a sentence, and the world must decide if it will listen before the first drop of rain falls. That ends the news for now. Stay tuned with Umda's Online TV.